What is betrayal? I have genitals on myself, and that is a betrayal. I am God deceased. I have genitals on myself, and they are from this world having gone so low that I see myself in genitals because I am the Godhead. I do speak for everything that is myself. And now I'm speaking in genitals, which means I'm being created and there's something over me that's making it emotion, but I'm not fully speaking because I'm in genitals. The genitals speak for me is really not true. It's just the motion of alive that I am making with myself. When I was young, I used to think that God was just the world. And I'm ascended now. God is myself. I am the Godhead that speaks for all of God, but I have genitals on myself. So it doesn't speak for all of God that way. And it's a betrayal of myself to myself. And for you, it's what you need at this point looking back because you died the wrong way. You needed to be here, and here you don't. You needed something while I was alive for a continuous 45 years of alive, but you don't need it in reverse because you died the wrong way. That means you owed yourself an unclean death in your own prejudice. And instead, you died of the end of all time. Because of gluttony, you don't know who I am. When you glutton, you want to know the God within yourself. Yes, but you're gluttoning. There's something not attached to the God within yourself. The food. It's not attached, including you have a very expensive problem. Priced food. That is the God inside yourself saying no to the food because it's on price, because he didn't provide it for himself that way. What is betrayal of the God within oneself when one is eating food that is on price? You are gluttoning to know the God within yourself, and that is utter betrayal. Joel and Myroff, you are utter betrayal of the God within yourself by trying to be a vegetarian. My mom and dad figures, Hahnss and Donna, they utterly betrayed that they ever ate in front of me and ate for the God within themselves. They died the wrong way. In reverse, they owe me all the money from their point of view and they don't give it in karma. They didn't actually pay out any money to the banking and freeze it in the banking for any of the doubts they had about eating food in front of other people. You can't consume the money in the banking that you are making in the bank and withdraw it with your own name and spend it on yourself and be the king. The king is in the custody and control of all of the banking. Everybody who is ever in the banking, ever in all the worlds. And you make a small offense by making money in the bank, you know that it's there and you withdraw it and spend it on yourself. You will never pay the king that way. And you don't have a life in all the worlds. You have illegal lives in this world that have never been alive in other worlds before. You're trying to glutton, but you don't have leverage for gluttony. You cannot feed the God within yourself that you're going to take care of him when he's angry. You can't tell everybody else that you're happy because it's unbelievable. Are you gluttoning and feeding the God within yourself and telling everyone else you're happy and you're not true? You never paid out your money to the king, all the superstars on television and mass media and mass communications, including the internet. How can you pay the king when you are living large on other people's money according to them? And that's because it's other people's money. If the king has the money, if it's frozen in the bank. And why are some of you trying to just exploit the banking because you think anyone can get any of the money in the bank? They can't bring your balance in the computer down to zero, is why there are computers in the bank. And that's true about credit card limits. That is a debt you owe. That is not your American freedom to spend on yourself.